Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War, House of Julii campaign episode 27. And when we left off, we're really now getting into gear. But now I'm no longer being slow, though no one's really complained about me being slow anyway. But now we're going to pick up the pace on our conquest of Britannia so we can get it over and done with, and then we can also start moving on to other things. Yes, I have a short attention span, I just need... But then again, it's not that I want to get the British Isles over and done with quickly, because the British are very weak here, so I want to get these two settlements taken now. Take Ireland, so that's another province added to my holdings. Then we can start working on the British Isles, as this is where the Britons are at their strongest, and this is where I need to really work on them. On top of that, I should be getting... Well, yeah, he's not too far now from... whatever this town was, but this is where the Gauls have retreated to and are currently rebuilding their strength, so obviously getting there as soon as possible is a matter of utmost urgency. And now I can actually get you garrisoned in there, training a new crop of spies at the minute, a new crop of assassins, so hopefully things go okay. I don't want the spies to go through that weird phase where they vibrate themselves to death, because that's just kind of weird. Our Admiral's being a bit stupid at the minute. He's being very slow to basically try and blockade ports, which is a bit of a pain in the ass for me. And we'd also just got rid of a few nasty brigands who were just chilling out in areas where they shouldn't be, so just got the army returned to Condé Redonum. I want him to do it as quick as possible, because this British army could be eyeing me up. And is there anything we know? Oh, it's just a shit army, right? We don't need to worry too much. But it's just eyeing me up, so you know, I think I'd rather have them get rid of. And we also field tested the auxiliary unit. So what's going on then in terms of armies moving around? We're going to have our newest army out soon. We're having another army constructed because we recently got a rather large glut of additions to the family. We've had people coming of age, we've had people marrying in. It's just been a bit weird and very, very degenerate. But for now, we're just going to do whatever it is we're doing. So Secundus Lucilius, who is my new general, he is going to be field testing our new deadly artillery pieces. We've got lots of ballistas, and we've also going to be field testing the early legionary cohort, who are our first tier of legionary cohort. These are, you know, tough professional troops, good armour, good discipline. These guys wear chainmail, so they've got roughly the same armour as a Principe, but obviously it might be of a bit higher quality because I've upgraded it, and obviously these are legionary cohorts. They know what to do with their tools. So his job at the minute is to assault Captain Vortigern, who has been so kind as to hold position just outside Trier for a very long time now. He's stuck to being in Belgica, and he hasn't crossed into Germany Superior, but he's still spreading devastation around, much to my annoyance, which is really, really becoming a big liability on Trier's economy right now, which is not doing me a lot of good, if you know what I mean. Also, still, we're building up a garrison in Londinium, and then, but I might have to actually just build a whole new army here, so I'm actually going to pay for 2 more. Okay, I can afford three early legionary cohorts, just because what I'm going to use to conquer these cities, I'm just going to have to settle down and become the garrison. That is the case. So I'll just use the town watch and the velites. They will stay behind and basically guard the town. Bish bash bosh, you get what I mean. But for now, we got things to do. Speaking of things to do, diplomat. Where is my diplomat today? Wherever could he be? He's currently just in Scythia. I was playing with the ideas of an alliance with the Germanians, however I've changed my mind, though the Germanians still remain a rather dangerous entity on the campaign map. We haven't dealt with them, and from multiplayer experience, the Germanians probably have one of the most powerful rosters out of all the barbarian factions. They have some very nasty little toys to play with, but for now we're at peace with the Germanians. But I will stress that this peace is a rather uneasy one. But one suspects that after the Brutii finish dealing with the Dacians, or if the Dacians just get ripped to shreds by the Scythians and the Thracians, then I think they'll go there. Apologies if you can hear background noise today, by the way. There's a party going on downstairs, or at least pre-drinks are going on downstairs. So apologies for the noise, but I wanted to get an episode recorded now because time is getting on. I haven't had time to record an episode today, and I want to get a few more Rome Total War videos ready for the coming week. And then also, just because we're getting close to this recording cycle, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing this game, but we're actually getting very close to the end of Traffic Giant now, actually, and I really am excited to play the next mission. I am gone ahead and read the mission description. It's just that I'm hoping that the game's going to get better in a minute, because I was rather unsatisfied with the last mission I played. Anyway, let's stop getting so easily distracted. Let's go to the next turn, so we have a fresh set of moves ready to do. Let's just go to the next turn. Yeah, to the next turn. My mind froze. Apologies. Right, it looks like the Britons have decided to engage me outside that port I was trying to take. I predicted that would happen, right? Try not to die. Died. And we got... Oh god, it's like playing a really shitty game of basketball, right? Just... Naval warfare ain't my thing. And to top it off, it looks like the Britons have decided, you know what, fuck you for trying to just take my armies with token forces. Because that's what I sent. Captain Lucius has 153 men. But it's 3 Hastati, some Principes, and a Equite. So it's not of the worst army in the world, you know. I did send half decent units out. But what does Captain Aminos have with him? 2 what? Right. Simple. Right, we'll get rid of this little annoyance, and then we're going to take Eboracam. Let's just get this over and done with. Come on. Let's fight it out. Seriously, it looks like why are the Britons so uninterested in holding their own homelands? It's very strange of them. It looks like I guess they're more interested in just trying to take over German lands. Maybe they're kind of rich.
Today we go into battle against
Captains don't make speeches. Right, let's just do this. Right, Starty, you're the front line. We are on defense today, since they will be on offense. But I'm just going to deploy really close because, well, this is a battle that's hardly worth fighting in my opinion, just because this army we're fighting is so bloody token, though you can probably say the same about my army. So units just guard positions, guard formations, and obviously we're going to fire your pillars at will, guard mode, blah 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 blah. Right, Equites, you are just on the flanks, you are going to be on flank patrol, and then you'll be on chasing down duty. Right, 3, 2, 1, come at me Britannians. Just 2 token forces of warband to deal with. Just come on up and get yourselves killed, lads, because that's all that's going to happen to you today. That's all that's going to happen, you know. You could just throw the battle and actually have been a good sport and just allowed me to siege you. Like, that would have been a good spot. Then the battle would have been a bit more interesting, but no, no, no. Had to try to attack me on the road to Eboracam. This is the M something. I can't remember which road connects Eboracam to Londinium. I think it's the A213, I think. Oh, you know what? You could just be a normal person like me and just take the train, take the King's Cross line. That's what I like to do whenever I go to London, which is hardly fucking ever, considering how expensive it is to go to fucking London, where I could just eat cheaply here in Eboracam. Or I could go a bit further north if I want to get even cheaper, you know. That's the thing with Britain. The further north up you are, the cheaper shit gets. And then you enter Scotland, where it all just becomes a bit weird, because Edinburgh's just sitting there being like a capital city of Scotland and all that shit, and then stuff gets kind of expensive again. But as long as you stay on the south side of Hadrian's Wall, it's all good. You're in for a good bargain. Right, you guys done hyping up. Come on. Come and get this over and done with. We're doing our token battle today. Come on. Come on. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I quite like playing this game. I believe I'm playing 60 FPS. I think it looks like 60 FPS to me. Yeah, all the movements are smooth. The shadows are pixely as fuck, even though I'm pretty sure I turned the shadows up to maximum, but whatever. It's only a 2004 game. We haven't quite mastered the art of shadow. Oh, where are you going? Oh, are you gonna make a wide battle line, or are you just gonna do a really, really fucking obvious attempt at flanking? Oh well, they're just coming in. Got a few pillars flying in already, right? Hold them off, lads, and I think those guys just got promoted, which is why they're glowing. Take them out, lads. There you go, just chuck the pillars at them. Go on, and they're just running off. They're running off. They're not retreating, I think, but they're just like, yeah, we don't want to know, but you just got a load of pillums in the back, so that didn't go well for you. You guys just swarm around, surround the enemy. Let's just finish him off now. And Hastati and Principe... Actually, no, I don't want to send the Equites just in yet. It could be a trap. He might... So yeah, I think what he will do is he'll just reform. Right. Principes and Hastati, you are now to be at ease. He's going to go for the flank as well. That's what he's going to do. Or not. He's just going to... Yeah, he's just going to try and create a meat closet, I think. But then again, I'm just going to make a meat baguette. And he's out. We win.
The gods be praised.
Meet Bacon Bat. That's how we did it. Bacon Bat making out of Britons. Right. Equites, going for clean-up duty. You have a clean-up crew. I like saying the word clean up because I've been playing. I've actually started replaying Battlefield Bad Company 2 recently. Multiplayer's pretty much dead at this point, but yeah, it's still fun for a large. The sniping's quite good in the game, though sometimes frustrating. It's frustrating when dickheads keep shooting me, but I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 recently, and actually, you know what? Something's just sprang to mind. Something relevant for once. I can talk about something from today, and not from like several years ago, which gets me no fucking views at all. I'm just kidding. I love anyone who watches these. You know who you are. So everyone's been... I haven't played Black Ops 3 in a while, mind you. I'm not going to play until... Oh, yeah.
At such a victory. The day is ours.
Yay, we win. I'm not even bothered about the stats. Look, we won. Losses were minimal. We only took 12 losses from Captain Ammonium, so yeah. But apparently whenever you finish a game on Nuketown, there's like been some weird fucking garbled shit at the minute. Mind you, I haven't played, and I haven't even played on Nuketown yet. I had a pre-order copy, which meant I should have had access to it, but for some reason it didn't fucking work, so money well spent there. But the thing was, and while we're at it, let's just get you to into sieging positions. The thing was, there's like apparently there's like this ball dude, and there's a screen, and it looks like it was just copy pasted from Halo Wars, and like the thing was, like, I think it's a teaser for the next Call of Duty game, because there was apparently a leak that was going to be called Infinite Warfare or something, and it was going to be by Infinity War, so everyone was hoping they were just going to make Modern Warfare 2 again. By the way, I don't agree with remastering either COD 4 or MW2. I think that's a stupid idea. You know, you got all these fucking nostalgia cunts. I mean, it may sound a bit hypocritical from me playing Rome Total War here when I could be sat playing Attila Total War, but I want to play as many of these Total War games as possible. But basically the point was, seriously people, if you're gonna bitch and moan like you want a remaster of like fucking Call of Duty 4, does that game even need remastering? I mean, I haven't got around to reviewing the game, obviously, because I haven't had a chance to finish my Let's Play of COD 4. But, you know, I will reveal here, I thought the graphics in the game were brilliant. Like, they were good. I mean, alright, but not the best graphics in the world, but I thought the graphics were absolutely phenomenal, and I'll go into more detail when I actually do the full review, on the day I finally get my Elgato back and can record on it again. By the way, we made a nice little profit, but the thing was, you're all so fucking stupid, man. It's just really... Why? Did you like throw out your copy of Modern Warfare 1 or something? Like, if you loved it so much, why did you get rid of it? Why don't you still play it? I still play Modern Warfare 2. Hell, I only bought Modern Warfare 2 last year. If any of you watched FPS Month and I did some Modern Warfare 2 last year, you might have noticed that I hadn't even reached first prestige, and actually I'm now making my way to oh, fuck you, Captain, you are useless, you better not be marrying into my family. But the thing was, like, it was really not, it's really not that hard to get yourself a copy of Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 1. It's actually pretty easy, it's pretty fucking cheap. And if you're going to go, oh, well, it's hacked and all that shit, trust me, as someone who's been playing a lot of COD 4 recently, a lot of Modern Warfare 2, and even quite a bit of World at War, the hacking isn't as bad as anyone makes out. Yes, there is the occasional hacker, but to be honest, a lot of the hackers I've come across are pretty much harmless, but don't really do any dumb shit. And to be honest, it's actually not that... Oh, look, there's rebels. Not that many just do dumb shit. A lot of them just actually play the fucking game. It actually is quite good. You don't have that many noob tubers anymore. You don't have that many campers, where you do still have quite a few quick scope with the intervention, like fucking massive bastards. But to be honest, if they remastered Modern Warfare 2, everyone will be fucking noob tubing. Everyone will be quick scoping with the intervention. So you know what? If you're gonna cry nostalgia and all that thing, it is so easy to acquire Modern Warfare 2 COD 4 again. Just come online and play it. We could use more people playing it online. I mean, I could probably play some other game modes that aren't Team Deathmatch and Search and Destroy. I'd love to play some more Demolition or something on that game, but whatever. Rant over. If it was... Yeah, that's the first time I've ever got slightly angry about anything. Well, alright, I have got angry about things before, but that's normally when I'm fucking up at a game. And anyway, let's go back to Rome Total War. Mediolanium, you have finally completed your Imperial Palace. How do you feel to be a city that I like now? Even though your governor's a bit shit. But you know what, we're going to get an academy up, because I am aware that Augustus Aelianius has kids, and is therefore they are going to need some education. Luvarvum's come under siege by the Brutii, and they're really fucking sieging. And actually, I predicted right, Gaming Nation 720, because we were talking about this. Yes, looks like the Brutii are going to deal with the Germanians, right? That's one less barbarian tribe off my list. It does mean the Brutii are sort of cutting into my duty as a barbarian killer. They were just supposed to be wiping out the Greeks, but I guess I got a bit bored of it, so yeah. Oh well, he can have Eastern Europe, I can have Western Europe, you know, it's not like the House of Brutii would backstab the House of Julii, is it? Right, Arretium has recruited some new early legionary cohorts, blah 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 blah. How are we coming along with these new armies, by the way? I need to check up on them, and yep, everyone's at war with the Germans. I'm not at war with the Germans, we're neutral, but I will just say relationships are pretty fucking frosty. Yep, we're doing good. We got Servius Ulysses governing. Marcus the Gambler is actually going to be the one who's coming out on the field. He's 46, so I know he's getting on a bit, but you know, I think we still have time to quickly run him up to Germania Superior and get something out of him. And actually, if the Brutii do me a favour and take Luvarvum, it means I will once more have access to march through here, because I do have military access rights with the Brutii, of course. All Romans can move through other Romans' territory. You know, it's just called being polite. So we got blah blah blah, 5 auxilia, 5 praetorian cohorts. Cavalry's done at last, so we got those, and I didn't really arrange for any ranged support. But then again, cavalry auxilia are missile cavalry, and you know what, you can have the war doggies as well. That'll work out. So, Marcus the Gambler, you have been pretty disappointing, really, ever since you came into this family. I mean, you are a Julii, of course, but you've acquired a bad title for yourself, and to be honest, you've acquired a bad reputation for yourself. Your own son I love more than you, but you've let me down a lot, but I'm offering you a chance for redemption. If you are to lead some of the strongest infantry we have produced yet, and you are to take it to Britannia Superior and assist Secundus Lentulus, or if that was his name, yeah, Secundus Lucilius. You are to assist him in wiping out British influence in Europe. If you succeed, you may make yourself into a better person, and not one who is a degenerate, a drunk, a womanizer, and is possibly snorting crack cocaine as I speak. So, you shall march out to the bridge. Actually no, I could get him to... Yeah, you will station yourself at the mountain pass. Onward. That will be the pass we shall take to reach Trier quickly, because, well, the Dacians aren't going to care if I'm trespassing anymore. And I will have the Roman I'll have the War Dogs, the Roman Cavalry, and the Cavalry Auxilia. You link up with him. Now we'll give ourselves a nice big army to use. Let's have a little look at it. There we go. 18 units in this army. It's a strong one. Right, so your orders, Marcus the Gambler. Make your way up to Germania Superior and take it for me. Now, in other news, how are we doing on this army? And by the way, I think we could start disband... No, we can't disband us to start. Can we... Oh, there ain't even any good construction. Oh, wow, Segesta. It's already out of things to do again. Now, how are we doing with Nero Gracchus's army? Nero the Cracker. We've got 2 legionary cohorts. Going to be 5 early legionary cohorts, 1 ballista, 2 light auxiliary, archer auxiliary. We'll make it 3 archer auxiliary. I think that's a good enough number. And then I will arrange a little bit of Roman cavalry, and that should just give us a nice well-rounded army. Public order seems to be suffering a little bit in these areas at the minute. So you know what? I'm going to have an arena be constructed in Arimnium just to give us a nice little public order boost. Arretium, well, Arretium's just been miserable ever since it lost Lucius Julius and gained a shitty governor in place, so that's that. Admiral Valerius, by the way, I want you to drop off Marcellus Pennus to come to Coralis and claim his inheritance. He inherited this town off his horrible piece of shit father, but he's dead now, so whatevs. So welcome to your new town of Coralis. I hope you treat it well. And the public order's already not brilliant, but it's like, oh god, it's another Pennus. We're gonna fucking kill ourselves. But I'll lower the taxes. That keeps the city happy. It's still in good profit. Nabomatus and Massilla are doing good. Lemonum's public order could use a bit of work. I think that's only going to really be sorted out though through a governor and also probably through demolishing fucking barbarian structures. Yeah, build a nice Roman barracks. That'll cut down the cultural differences, and that's all the money we can spend for now. So we've got 2 towns under siege now. So next turn we will be able to take them out. I believe. Just let me double check. Yep, you've got your ram under construction. You will also have your ram under construction. Yeah, I probably should use my spy to infiltrate there for actually just to open the gates, but you never know. You're playing a lottery when you do that. Right, spy can just hold position because he can't infiltrate Dave, and now it's been there, but he can hold position, and we'll have him come with us to. I don't really know. No, that's not called Dacia. Why is it again being retired? Yeah, the game for some reason decided the Ireland will now be called Dacia, but as far as we know, no one has laid claim to Ireland yet, so we'll take it for ourselves. But those are under siege. People in Celtiberia, you know what you're doing. You are getting close to infiltrating the town of whatever its name was. The town where I got a bit humiliated, but it's alright. It's alright. That was Attack of the Gauls, the one where it only got good towards the end. This is Revenge of the Julii, where the film was good at the beginning, then went a bit shit, but then got good again. Right, Lentulus Sextus, you also know what you're doing. You're actually going to get closer than the spy. Right, I'll make sure Caesar Licinius gets in before you, though, because you're far too close. Garrison is apparently weak, but yeah, I already know there's going to be like 4 generals there. Did the Gauls not bother to replenish after I destroyed them, or have the Gauls been campaigning? I wonder, yeah, you know, there's a possibility. I wonder if they have taken a town off the Spanish. Well, we'll know when we finish off Numantia, because then we'll know if the Gauls are destroyed, that was their last stand. If they're not, they have run away and given me the slip once more. Spain, by the way, you need to get rid of those rebels. Like, we're allies, so I'm actually going to be slightly concerned for you, but yeah, get rid of those rebels. You're going to be destroying your economy, and then you'll be no fun for me to conquer. Anyway, just one last thing to do this turn. Secundus Lucilius, where are you at? 2 turns away from assaulting him. He's being a darling with how much he's holding position. Right, next turn, please. Right, nothing of real interest happened there, apart from the Britannians being bastards and blockading Liverpool. But oh my god! That town's suffering some major devastation in Loviska. I don't think the Brutii caused, but I think there's been rebels or Dacians or Scythians there. Brutii are really spreading themselves out around this area, though. It's actually, in a way, it builds a little worry in the back of my mind. I wouldn't say the Roman Republic is at its most stable at the minute. I still feel there's a bit of a rivalry going on between me and the Brutii, mainly because I'm better and he's not, but whatever. Path blocked. Luca Malis Spy is blocked. I didn't even give you any move orders, so I don't know what you're going on about. End of turn report. Lost a little bit of money, but once more, I did spend big, but while we're here, army upkeep is now at 26,000 denarii per turn, nearly at 27,000 denarii per turn, so yeah. Neus's army, if that was his name, Gracchus army, whatever his name was. I think that's going to be the last army I produce for a while because that's a big army, but you never know. Maybe Deva and Eboracam will provide me with a few pretty pennies. Faction announcements, right, retinue expand. Servius Julius now has an overseer, -1 influence but +1 to farming input, goody! And Servius Julius, famous courtesan, 25% on agent. Oh, this is good, good, good! Patavium is where I recruit most of my agents anyway, good! I'm loving you more and more, Servius Julius. At this rate, I'm going to take that, I'm going to disinherit Tiberius Julius and just make you fucking faction leader. You are bringing in the bacon. Manius Julius, who is our current leader and doesn't really have a lot about him, now has Aristophanes, +1 management. And that's a name. Who are you, Aristophanes? New person for us to learn about. Aristophanes. He's a librarian and a scholar. He's a philologist working on the systematized punctuation, pronunciation and accentuation of Greek. He's a translator. But that's cool, that's cool. That gives him 1 management, so that's probably, I think that's helped Arimnium's money a bit. The population growth's a bit stagnant, but hopefully the arena's going to help out a little bit. Patavium now has better irrigation, so that's going to help out with population growth. Do we really need that much more? Because what we really need to do in Patavium is probably get on top of Squalor. Corralis now has highways and Londinium crop rotation. So actually, speaking of Squalor, I know we got the temple, that's going to help out with public order a bit, but yeah, let's just go for it. Pay for the aqueducts now, that's going to probably increase public health and kick down Squalor a bit more. Arretium now has legionary cohorts and Londinium extra auxilia. And diplomatic information, right. Now, SPQI's War of Germania, House of Scipii. House of Brutii have declared a ceasefire of Gaul. I don't care since Gaul's my problem, but the following factions have become client kingdoms and have now abandoned their independent sovereignty. The House of Brutii have actually ceded sovereignty. Right, and so is Germania. Germania is offering to cede their own sovereignty. So the Germanians are actually surrendering to a Brutii who sort of like surrendered back. But you know what? This gives me an idea. And there's the town of Domus Dulcis Domus. That's a shit name for a town. Right, Mr. What's your name? You're Mr. Yeah, Numir Steeler. Don't worry, I'm just being a bit slow. Get your ass to that Germanian town there. That's the closest one we have there. Negotiate. I want you to negotiate an opportunity to make Germania a protectorate of the House of Julii. If we could get them as a protectorate, I believe their provinces will count towards my victory in a campaign, but will also give me a little pawn to use to maybe take out these Dacian settlements and help myself to a few Scythian provinces. Yeah, I'm playing the game now. Right, we're 2 turns away from him getting to Germany. We are racing against the House of Brutii. The more the Brutii I destroy, the less I'll have to use. But let's get on to today's entertainment. Today we will play 2 sieges. We will siege Eboracam and we will siege Deva. We will capture 2 more provinces and then... You know what, I think I'll fight that field battle so then we at least have 1 cool battle in here because these are going to be 2 pretty big cakewalks, but let's fight this one out first. We'll... Actually, no. Maintain siege. We'll do Deva first. Deva's the weaker one, so we'll do Deva first. We'll do the weak one, then we'll do the strong one, and also Eboracam is more special to me, so I can self-punish myself for a bit longer. But I have 4 barbarian mercenaries at my command and 1 equites. 1 battering ram will be enough to take Deva because I believe all I have here is a general's bodyguard. I think I did have some war bands here, but they kind of wandered out and tried to attack me and that was a complete and total failure. So let's just straight up assault this bitch. And we'll also... Yeah, it's just Prazatargas. Yeah, it's just Prazatargas himself. Right. Well, I have plenty of barbarians, I have some cavalry, so all we need to do with this guy is surround him and kill him. It's going to be very easy to deal with this. Now, one could think maybe I should try and enter the town from as many angles as possible, but all I said to that is, I can't be asked. So, yeah, we'll just get this over and done with.
Do not fear.
No speeches, right.
Await my orders.
Very simple. God, Deva isn't even very developed. And this is a town that's supposed to control all of Wales / Trimasiluri. Right, well, it's a very straight shot really to the entrance of a town. We won't assault the gates, we'll just assault that nice bit of wall there just to make our march even more convenient. So you go there. It does mean we may have to put up with some shit from this watchtower, but if we're quick we won't have to put up with a lot of shit from it. So you guys group up, Equites go there. Right, let's just do this. Right, we all know what to do. Ram the gate. Well, not this time, it's ram the wall. 1, 2, 3. Here's Prazotargus. He's just camping out up here. Now, I believe Prazotargus was the actually related to the very, very famous Boadicea. But of course, in reality, the Romans didn't invade Britain until about 50-something BC, so we're about 150 years early to the party, so we didn't give him enough time to prepare, and he didn't have time to get his hot ginger wife to shred my guys to death. But we still have the ever-famous and loathsome British chariots designed to drive fear into a Roman's heart, because since they absolutely refuse to oil the joints in these things, they squeak like hell and just cause Romans to go deaf. But they're just hanging around there getting ready, and it's just a melee chariot unit, so that means it's full of chosen swordsmen actually. That's what he's packed it up with. So they will have an half-decent melee attack, but there's the guy we're targeting. There's Prazotargus just sat there looking proud in his chariot. Little does he know, he's about to get fucked up. Nice trousers, by the way.
They must batter a way through.
Right, so we're already on 8%, 16%. Here we go, we're just going to go up in 8. 24. Let's see if it actually keeps going up in 8. This will be fun. 32, right, we're sticking to a pattern, so we're going for 40 now. 40, right now we're going for 48. Ooh, that was a big 48. Right, keep at it. What are we going for now? We're going for 56. Can we do it? Go on. The Ram's having a bit of trouble. It seems to have... Oh, there we go. 156, right. 64. The Ram's really having a bit of trouble munching up this wall. It's like going... 72. Right, all the other warbands, you want to start your approach. We don't want these guys to get isolated now, do we? Just in case he's a bit bold and wants to charge forward. 88%, good. We're sticking on schedule, so now we'll go for 96, and then let's just go for the big 100 and something. 104.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down.
Well,
men on to victory.
I wouldn't say it was Roman engineering, considering that I was just using barbarian mercenaries to do this one, but yeah, you have your little field day, announcer dude. We'll just say that, well, to be honest, leaning on the wall would have probably caused it to fall over, but it was a good opportunity for me to revise my 8 times table. Right, you lot. I want you all grouped up. I'm going to make you all into one nice group now, but first things first, let's get you into formation. Want a nice wider formation just so we can negate how badly we could get charged at by these chariots, because I believe he will be bold. Equites, you also make your approach. You will probably be rather useful to also giving me a hand. You could probably get behind the chariots when we have them pinned down by the barbarian mercenaries. But luckily, remember, these barbarian mercenaries do have a bonus against cavalry, which is just what these guys are, so that's what we've got to do. Best way to take out a chariot? Kill its mobility, because that is its most valuable asset. But come on guys. Don't need to be polite, you don't need to wipe your feet on the doormat. We could just storm in this one, but yeah, we'll just be polite this time. It's, you know, it's not a bad scene. I mean, look, there are some nice decorational things here. I mean, I like this motif here, like the little secluded area there, and they've done a few of these actually, so you know, it does look alright, but there's a few structures that will have to go. I mean, there's a warrior's hull, a muster field. Yeah, I'd rather replace them with a nice clean Roman barracks. Right, how are we doing getting into the city? Doing good, we're doing good. Right, line up lads, because yeah, we're actually letting the Equites get there quicker than us. Right, orders are to go forward and take them out. When you're a bit closer, I'm going to have you hype up as well, just because we're going to need that little morale boost, just because British chariots have that ever so infuriating ability to scare infantry. So we need to make sure he's going to use that advantage. We're going to make sure he doesn't get any advantages whatsoever. Nice little deer flag she put on the back there. It's like a early version of the license plate. How's my driving? Call Prazatargus 1212 because Prazatargus don't give a shit. Right, how are we doing lining up, lads? We're doing okay. Right. 3, 2, 1. Walk riot. Right. Nice hyping up, lads. Right. Run up there. Don't let him get the drop on you. We'll get the drop on him. Equites, you start making your way up. But go on. We're going to do a nice, big, brave, bold charge. Go on, go on. Good. He isn't even responding. I think he's like literally just committing suicide here. He's just like, I don't want to know. Okay, guys, I know you're concerned about fighting a cavalry unit, but you do have spears. You can do this. Equites, get up there, give him some support as well. That's what we've got to do. But oh, look at that work. Oh, look, the sea of lovely green here as the barbarian mercenaries just do their best. Equites, get in there, see if we can kill him. And we've actually taken the plaza because he's abandoned it. Good, good. And yes! Right. Just kill him. Let's just get rid of him. Nice one, lads. Easy.
And this day is clearly our victory.
Why were we so scared of British chariots when we can just literally run into them and wipe them out? He only got 7 kills and I only got 19. Not exactly the most thrilling battle in the world, but yeah, we win. We win, bitches. Bitches and shizzles. By the way, silent enem leges into armor. But good. That's one town taken. And I'm going to enslave the town just because I want to disperse a few populations out and about. That's what I want to do. So yeah, we'll go for enslavement. Public order is very bad though. It's probably because we have no governor though. Going for a growth build policy normally helps deal with a bit. The shrine to Brigand here, whoever that is was demolished anyway, so there we go. Need to pay for repairs on the walls next turn, as well as pay for a temple. Preferably we'll just go for one to backers just for the big lump sum of public order. That'll help us out, but for now let's take Eboracam and make my hometown great again. Let's just go right in for it. Let's see if the Hastati and the Principes can do any better than the barbarian mercenaries. Well, these guys already do have an advantage since they already basically wiped out most of the garrison out on the field, but yeah, we'll just go for it. This is King Wout Corix. This guy is the faction leader, and he's just basically decided to isolate himself and up in Eboracam. He's not the brightest spark in the world. However, his unit is bigger, and these guys actually don't have... These guys actually don't have a bonus against cavalry, so we're going to have to fight much harder to get rid of this guy. However, the strength ratio is in my favour. I think just mobbing him would probably be the most viable tactic anyway, so yeah, we'll just do that. Let's just take another town and just get it over and done with.
We are facing the blue-painted, barking mad Britons today.
No speeches, but I do know the Britons are barking mad. But what I do know is the weather in Eboracam ain't very good right now. This is actually pretty much what the weather's like today, actually. So yeah, no differences there. What I can tell you is this looks nothing like my hometown. Actually, it looks very, very similar to Deva. But, oh well, I guess we're just going to be playing around with tactics today, so we'll just get this town over and done with nice and quickly. Then we'll somehow reroute the River Ouse, which is supposed to flow right through the city, because actually this town was of extreme strategic importance to the Romans, as this was what allowed them to govern pretty much all of Britannia Inferior, because this was a town that was practically impenetrable to the local Britons, due to some very intelligent placement and 2 lovely forking rivers. But for now, that's all the deployment done. Right, just start this battle. Right. Principes have a ram. You can go up and start working on that war. But with this time we're dealing with a bigger unit of chariots. They're all still there, ready to go again. We're just like, oh, we have to do it again? Really? Damn it! We already had enough fun dying. I mean, look, I got my same stunt double as well. We'll just get in there, get it done with quickly. But, oh, God, it really is rather wintry. And this actually probably gives the British a little combat bonus, which ain't good for me, because I believe my guys ain't exactly very fond of the snow, but we're just going to have to stick it out, guys. We're just going to have to stick it out. I know it's cold. I know. But we'll set fire to the town when we're done, and then that'll warm us up a bit. For starter, you will make your approach as soon as the Principes are making their mark, so get ready to start approaching. I wonder if this wall goes down in multiples of 8 as well. That'll be pretty cool. How are you guys doing? You might do a better job if you were to strap your shields to your backs, lads. That would probably be the smarter option, rather than carrying them while you are pushing a rather heavy battering ram. But right, get to work on it. Come on, come on.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
What did we do? 8. Good. 8. 16. 24, 32, 40. Right, let's make the wall lean back really funny now. Hey! Right, that's 48. We made the wall look nice and relaxed, and the British must be shitting themselves back there knowing that I'm coming in. Hastati, make your way over. Equites, you too. Alright, we're on 64, 72. Let's go for the big 8-0. Something tells me he will just try and hold the centre again, so what we can do is we can just march up. Obviously we don't really have an opportunity to hype ourselves up, so what we're going to have to do is, I'm not even going to use pillums, by the way. I don't, because basically this guy is most likely he's just going to come right forward. Here we go.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down.
This time
Order
you can.
your men on to victory.
Yeah, this time you can say that Roman engineering actions did go well, since we used Principes to ram the wall this time. But right, Principes, you start coming in. The Hastati are right behind you. They have your back. If you die, though, it's going to be a very little consequence to me. No, really, because I don't have to replenish you, and I could be eligible to wipe you out. However, I do need a military policing force in this town once I take it. And I'm going to enslave it as well. I'm going to go for more population desperation, because why not? Why not? Right, how are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? We could be moving in a bit faster, could we not? Right, you need further orders, because right, get in there before the watchtower picks you off, or before you get cold. You know what? Run. I gave him an order to double time at night. Oh, they actually followed it. Good, good. I want you to get in there a bit faster. Equites, you start following. Right, Hastati, start making your way up there. You don't need to double time it up there, because the Principes are ahead of you. And they will, yeah, he ain't coming for us. Alright, you just catch up to the Principes, and then we can get this over and done with. What time is it, by the way? How are we doing for time? Right, I will make this the last battle of this episode. We'll fight the battles of Belgica next episode. But for now, we'll just get this, get these 2 towns over and done with. This was pretty much my goal of this episode. I would have done it last episode had I not had to watch MasterChef, because John Turreau told me that if I didn't watch yesterday's MasterChef, he would shove a wooden spoon up my ass, and I'm saving my ass for Greg Wallace, so my hands are a bit tied, or my arsehole's a bit tied actually, but yeah, I'm sorry John Turreau, but Greg Wallace is my bae, if you get what I mean. I mean, John Turreau is awesome, I mean, don't get me wrong, but by the way, what I will say about yesterday's MasterChef, if you did watch it, or since this won't be up until Sunday, I believe, what I meant about Friday's MasterChef is, fuck you, John Turreau, and, in a way, Greg Wallace, for getting rid of Annie. I mean, Annie was fucking awesome, man. She was awesome. Yeah, alright, maybe she did have one little off dish. Maybe it was a bit bland. Maybe that was a problem, but fucking Billy's dish was terrible. And he somehow got through all the... God, I'm sorry, but Billy is not exactly competent. He ain't exactly finalist material, if you get what I mean. I'm glad fucking Liz is gone, because she was an arch bitch, but, like, I'm sorry, but Billy, in my opinion, you just weren't good enough for the final. I'm sorry, but I really wanted Annie to go through to the finals, because, like, her cooking was so fucking awesome. Imagine if Roman people talked about MasterChef while they were marching this battle against the Britannians. It would make them look very fearsome. Right, but anyway, wide battle line, lads. Wide. Don't give the Britannians something nice and soft to charge. Equites, halt. We'll use you last. But right, guys, you're making your battle line really awkward. Come on. Principes. Principes. Halt. You may fire at will. I changed my mind about Pilums. Go on, how many can you kill? Right, we're getting them into move now there. Yeah, we're getting them panicked. Right. Let's charge into them before they charge into... Oh, he charged into us. Right. Principes, go and give him a hand. Equites, you too! No, Equites, you're taking a dumb way around. Equites, Equites, Equites. Come on. Find their king and kill him. Kill him and we win the battle by default. For if we kill the king, they shall rout. Where is he? Where is the king? Let's play find the king. He's wearing a... There he is. He's wearing his big blue twatty helmet and he killed my Equites. Guys, don't let him kill anything. He's a dick. Or just try not to die. It's alright, morale's holding up for now. They are frightened by the chariots, and sadly they don't have the ability to war cry, which is a pain in my arse. And yes! Right, he's out, and that was good. My general was getting a bit shaken and destroyed. Finish him off, lads.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits.
Finish him off. They've given up. They've given up. Come on. Come on, they've given up. You can kill them. Come on, they're anyone's game now. Go on, they're wavering. Well, alright, they haven't broken. They've actually reformed, but they're pretty much out of it anyway. It's like, yeah, we don't want to know anymore because, they're scary. But Jesus, shit, it's like watching a fucking threshing machine here. Like, these guys really can cause trouble when they want.
Rome demands victory from her generals, and this day is clearly our victory.
Your cheers are a justified one, my friends. We got Eboracam back, or at least I personally got Eboracam back. I mean, we haven't lost a town yet, but in my heart, it was a Roman town. It was founded by Romans. No, seriously, this town was founded by Romans. It was founded by the 9th Legion. They were awesome. Then they died and got trapped in the sewers, and now they're ghosts that wander around every now and then. They're friendly though, I've had nice conversations with them. Anyway, Captain Lucius, he did well. We did lose a few more men. We actually did lose 43 men, but let's keep in mind these guys didn't have bonuses against cavalry. These were actually the kind of things you want to use British chariots against, so... yeah, he got his kills. But you know what? We've taken out the faction leader, we've taken out another family member, we are now weakening the British, and we pretty much control all the British Isles now. Just Ireland is left for us. But nice one. Let's go for enslavement, take what loot we can, and do a bit of housekeeping, such as get rid of that. And oh, the settlement's been not right. That's why I couldn't do anything in Deva. Right, take these off auto management. Right, repair the walls because, well, I just like to have nice repaired walls. And we'll do back. Yeah, we'll just go for a double Bacchus here. Bacchus and Bacchus. That'll work out well for us. But we'll deal with everything else next episode. For next episode, I will now need to prepare a small task force for Asinius Maxentius, which he will use to capture Ireland, and then I will prepare him some fresh men, which he's going to be using probably either on Europe, or he might be taking a little holiday to Spain. We'll see how it works out, but we do have many things to do in the next episode. We're going to try and negotiate a protectorate ship for Germania and try and absorb them in a non-violent way. But for now, that's where we're going to leave it. So I shall see you all on the next episode of Rome Total War. See you there, folks. See you there.